to forget about golden Oreos. We're talking about golden medals because that's what our women's Olympic team are bringing home this year.
Every year. What are you talking about? Every year.
That's an impressive roster.
I actually gave this a lot of thought.
Okay.
Can I talk to everyone right now that's on the pod, that's listening to Pucks on Net? Guys, we need a national women's league.
Oh yeah.
We need a league, because maybe it's me, but seeing our women's team destroy a hockey team like 12-1, the only way that other countries are going to get better, and so that we don't kind of keep going into this same Olympic thing where women's hockey games are dictated at double-digit margins, is that if there is a national league where players from other countries can also play with players from Canada and the United States of this high class of the players that the Canadian and American programs churn out, that's the only way they're going to get better.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that women deserve that stage. Not that it matters what the fuck I think. It's overdue. I would love to see that. I think that it's not only women's hockey, but you see what women's soccer has done for this country, and the fact that to this, to that date with Christine Sinclair in the gold medal in Tokyo, we still don't have like a predominant program for women in multiple sports.
Mm-hmm.
It's overdue. It really is overdue. And to people who say, oh, no one watches women's sports, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude. You can't tell me that you did not stay up for that gold medal game in the Tokyo Olympics, and that Canada didn't stay up. And Canada was, the entire country of Canada was not right by their television sets, right by Twitter, right by their TV. I remember just being on my feet watching that shootout for the gold medal and being so proud, so proud of every woman that got to that point and finally made that dream come true. And the one kind of gripe I have about women's hockey, at least in the Olympics, is that the parity is just, it's been this way, not because of effort, not because of any of that stuff. There just needs to be more support, and there needs to be more programs created worldwide, to allow players to play with each other and learn from each other and grow, and culture and all this stuff. And I'm really stoked, but I'm sorry to keep rambling, but I also, it makes me part of me is really uncomfortable when like Team Canada scores like the 9-0 goal, and I don't know, I just feel like, fuck, we're like, I don't know what that feeling is, and maybe that's a male thing that I have to work out within me. But it's just the idea that, fuck, like, the world needs to, maybe the problem with these types of games that are happening in terms of Canada or United States outscoring their opposition by these margins, maybe that's a fault on us. Maybe that's a fault on us as hockey people, and as a generation, and as a society that has not given adequate care and attention to women's leagues, and not given adequate attention to these athletes, these Olympians, to give them the best ways to their abilities to achieve their dreams. And I'm like, maybe that's, I don't know, that's my mixed feelings.
Well, it's tough to watch because like they outscored their opponents like through the round robin games 29-3, and yeah, sorry. I get that round robin. You have most goals. You got to run up the score.
I hate that.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I hate that strictly based on the fact I'm like, listen, you're fucking Canada.
You're gonna be fine.
You're gonna be fine. Oh no, you have to play Germany instead of Denmark.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're only gonna win 8-2 instead of 6-2 or whatever. Like, calm the fuck on. Like,
the same applies to the World Juniors. Like, you get all jazzed up to watch those, and then Canada's going to beat Germany at 45-0.
I hate the goal differential debate. Well, I wanted to burn it outside in a trash bin. I hate it.
And it's one of those like easy things that like people just kind of rest on. Like, well, we can't do this because of that. And like, you talk about there needs to be one competitive women's hockey league in North America.
There absolutely does.
And the NHL is just being like, well, they got to figure out their things first. We don't want to get involved.
Which is bullshit, because
just you one.
Dude, like, fuck my life. You're letting Arizona go and open in a fucking arena in a university. Like, you're giving them that leeway. You're letting Rocky Wirtz get away with just burning the Chicago Blackhawks already to a cinder that they're already on, which is like the greatest fucking disgrace of this goddamn generation is the Chicago Blackhawks and the complete ineptitude and not giving a fuck about what they've kind of the shit show that they've created and the zero accountability they have. You can't find like some fucking money in escrow or anything to
revenue is only
$5
billion.
Huh?
Revenue is only going to be $5 billion.
Revenue is only $5 fucking billion. Oh, you can't find a little bit of money to fucking make a women's league to give them just like even though they do deserve much more.
Jerseys are expensive.
No, even though they do deserve more than living wages, but like even giving them just the fucking platform and support, like you can't do that. You can't say that.
There's so many like, if you had one specific competitive professional women's league in North America, you'd be so much better off than you currently are. Because as a casual fan, yes, I know of a handful of teams. I know that there's the Riveters, and I know Toronto has, but there's, you go to all of a sudden you're kind of intrigued, and it's like, why are there two leagues? Why are some of these players I know from the Olympics in one? Why are some in the other? Why is this still a thing? And it's not like an American League, National League thing for baseball where it benefits them. It's just dumb politics.
I have some breaking news, actually very apropos to what we're talking about right now. Yes. Tweeted by Darren Dreger. Sources say Cami Granato is about to be named to a key element to the hockey operations department of the Vancouver Canucks. More details tomorrow. So Cami, welcome to Vancouver. Oh man, Ray's going to be pissed.
Why do you keep asking about my wife? I'm here to talk about Connor McDavid on the in between the benches.
Oh my, can you imagine? That would be great. Ray just like looks up at Cami, just so proud. Cami's like, don't worry, I'm trading all these players, Ray. And Ray's like, thank you.
Well, thank you. Listen, let's a couple pieces of housekeeping here. The next women's game is on Friday this morning. It's at 5:10 a.m. Pacific. The conversion of times is just confusing the ever-loving hell out of me. Natalie Spooner's got 11 points in the round robin. Brianne Jenner, 8 points. Sarah Nurse, who is the more significant and most famous athlete of the household based on her being an Olympian and her brother not being. She's got 8 points. And of course, Canadian hero, our captain, Marie-Phillip Poulin, she's got 8 points through those 3 games. So they are running wild.
They are running wild, brother.
It's great to see, but yeah, I'm looking forward to a little more competitive games.
Yeah, and just because I know this episodes are going to probably come out after everyone's kind of already have found the news, but Cami Granato's position is an AGM position.
2 female AGM positions.
Hell yeah, let's effing go.
Wait, so now you're stop swearing? Jesus.
I am so excited. I think that's wonderful.
The puck's on that swear so jar, awesome. Rash, I tell you.
So awesome. Let's go.
And then not much to touch on. It's just, if you didn't see it, dealing with the athletes from Russia and their COVID nonsense.
Oh my God, that was...
It's pretty damn rad. I've been wearing KN95 masks around, when I had to, and it was tough enough. And to play 60 minutes of competitive Olympic hockey wearing them, it's one of the guts.
We want our freedoms.
We're too tough
wearing a mask. We want to go into the Taco Bell without having to have this mask in front of our mouth. What's going on? Someone get Kenny Chesney on the phone. We need to get this gosh dang thing done.